had to stop at the old Safeway, pick up some groceries, and now I am on the road. So, I think this is where I'm going to park for the night. However, I will have to be mindful that not only 2 months ago there were bears kicking around out here, so I'm going to keep my eyes open. We're here just on the sort of west side of Dog Lake. Alright, so location is everything. Basically, we're situated here, tree to tree beside me, and the lake is directly behind you or in front of me. Now, the wind is coming off the lake sort of at an angle about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my tarp so that this corner is going to be a little bit lower to block the wind. This corner is going to be a little bit higher because I have a fire pit directly behind you in front of me to try to transfer some heat back into my hammock area. Okay, we've got the hammock set up just sort of preliminary. I've got into it already and it is absolutely perfectly hung, perfectly comfortable. The foot end down there is a little bit higher than the head end. And I've got my underquilt just loosely hung on here. So when I'm ready to get into it, all I do is I take this little toggle, I'll lift it up to even out the quilt, and then I'll take all these little toggles, I'm going to pull them up just like you can see on the back, and it's going to give us a little bit of support around the hammock. Hopefully it's going to keep me nice and warm tonight.
Check out my mustache. I've had a mustache since 1976. Check out my mustache.
This little pile here is just from one log. I got about 5 or 6 more logs that someone nicely cut up and left in the bush for me. Ha ha ha. I'm just going to slice them up and probably start a little fire. So my baton, this one's a little bit big. It's you almost want it to be as small as your hand. I'm going to show you how this works. All I'm going to do to get this thing started is give it one solid whack. Ready? We're starting to split up this piece of wood a little bit. One more. Alright, now we're going to take the axe out. We're going to change the direction on the blade. Cross the wood apart very slowly. Again, if you debark this, it's a lot easier. That's a piece of wood. A little bit easier to debark now. I'm going to deal with these in halves. I'm going to break this down. Oh yeah, baby, even further. Maybe I'll build myself a canoe later if I get bored. Yep. Well, I would suffice to say that this is a pretty good haul just for an overnighter. Oh, we've got a lot of wind coming in there. So I haven't lit the fire yet. I'm hoping it dies down here. But so just because I'm a big cheater and I like to be warm no matter what, I brought a gigantic bag of lump charcoal with me. On top of my piles of wood, I got my socks dry in there. So I'm going to start cooking dinner here, and I'll show you how I'm going to get this started. All I've done is taken the windscreen from my stove and, rolled it up there, filled it full of charcoal. I'm going to start a little charcoal barbecue fire here. I've got it laid down on top of some birch bark, which is on top of some sand, which is beside a pile of rocks just to block the wind. I got my windscreen tarp set up here, and we're going to get started cooking supper. I'm going to light this up, see how it goes. Just used a little bit of stove fuel to help it get going. Putting out a bit of heat already. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee on the Trangia. I just accidentally melted this windscreen setting up that charcoal thing there. The windscreen didn't handle it. Whoops. So I made it smaller and it's perfect for this. Should be about 2 or 3 minutes here and I'll have myself a nice cup of boiling water. Make myself some coffee. Alrighty, got my steak down on the grill. Nice little cooking fire going there. Give it a few minutes. Gonna flip it. A few more minutes. Flip it. Well, we don't have to go through this, but I'll show you when it's done. Yum. Well, we're here on day 2. Unfortunately, I have to go back into town because I got to work tomorrow. So I just packed up all my essentials, and I'm just going to hang out here and have a little fire. It's not too windy out, so probably going to go for a little canoe ride as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't stay out here. I took 5 days off, and I got to do one night overnight. It was a beautiful night last night, nice and warm. No snow, no precipitation, clear skies. Although today we're supposed to either get a bit of rain or a bit of snow or both or what have you. So I just packed up all my stuff to make sure that it wouldn't get wet and soggy. Well, we're all packed up here. I guess it's time for me to go. Just started snowing out probably around 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it's just beautiful. Unfortunately, I have to leave. I'm just going to grab my canoe, throw it on top of the car, and then I guess I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.